let's go ahead and hop on over. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another fine day for mechs. So before we get started, I had a lot of people follow me over the last 2 days. I think that Casual Joker is largely to blame for this one. But Sabretooth 14, Kazin, Boost Ghost, Casual Joker, Thomas Theismann, DeMelon Guy, Valcronus, Bamstick 1, Big Fluffy, Hetero Corgi, and Nigakero. Thank you all so much for following the channel. I really appreciate it. You all know that every follow helps. And now we're above 60, which is really neat. When I first started doing this, I was pretty confident I would have like 5 people following at most. So it's just really neat to see. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop on in. See if I can do this without deafening everybody. But we are, halfway through this contract? Maybe? No, we're not. We're just starting this contract. That's right. We've got a few months to just completely demolish them. And I forgot that I spent some time exploring last time. And now we've got 2 turning points and an essential mission, which is not quite ideal. So we've got the critical convoy escort, which is happening tomorrow, the frontline engagement, which is happening tomorrow, and then the isolated dropship defense, which happens the day after tomorrow, which all of this is neat. So let's just take a look really quick, because we're not going to be able to do all of these. I've got 3 effective combat lances right now, I think. Yeah, I've got 3 effective combat lances, unless I've got a spare decent mech warrior somewhere, which I very much do not, which is very unfortunate. Hey, what's going on, bud? Oh yeah, absolutely. You gotta hate it when, you gotta do the work and you're getting paid for it. It's awful, absolutely awful. It's a horrible, horrible thing. So yeah, we've got 3 effective combat lances right now. The critical convoy escort. This one will be a full moon night, clear, strong gale. An allied convoy carrying critical supplies is moving through hostile territory, and a large, heavily armed enemy force is preparing to intercept. Your mission is to ensure that at least 50% of the convoy reaches the far edge of the engagement area intact. These supplies are essential to sustaining our war effort, and failure is not an option. The enemy will come in force, but their attack is not unstoppable. If a full escort proves untenable, then you have an alternative path to victory. Should at least 50% of the convoy survive while you destroy 50% of the attacking enemy force, the mission will be considered a success. Breaking their offensive will allow our convoy to continue forward without further resistance. We will control the field at the end of the battle, giving you full authority to dictate the engagement on our terms. Use the terrain, stagger your defenses, and counter their assault with precision. Hold the line, protect the convoy, and ensure these supplies reach their destination. Victory here will secure our war effort in this sector. Always a good time. So they are bringing a grand total of 7,000 BV. They've got a Pack Rat, Orion, Whitworth, Ossol, Thunderbolt, a J. Edgar, and a foot platoon, along with a militia mech. We have as allies a Crusader, a Cestus. The convoy has a whole pile of stuff. And then eventually we'll have some reinforcements come in. Then there are naval units. And then a chaparral. I am actually sorely tempted to plop in, go ahead and plop in Bravo Lance and just swap in a different pilot. Let's do that, actually. So Rundstedt. Assigned to unit, none. And honestly, do I want a second Victor? I think, what do I have that's both undamaged? Oh, well, I've got the Black Knight. I've got a couple of Orions. Got the Warhammer. Honestly, we're going to have to get up and in their face just a little bit no matter what we do. So I am tempted to do this Black Knight. I think that might be a fine thing to do. Let's go ahead and do some repairs really quick as well. Kerpow. Lots and lots of stuff that we're waiting on in order to be able to repair the things. I think actually, how fast can I activate this? I can activate it. Meow. Great. Let's put this person into the Grasshopper. And then we'll put the Grasshopper into Bravo Lance to get the Victor out. So then I can pretty happily assign Bravo Lance the critical convoy escort, the frontline engagement. I'm probably going to let the deep raid defense go just because. So the frontline engagement, the enemy is fully committed to battle along the front lines, engaging our forces in a direct confrontation. Your mission is to break their offensive by defeating at least 50% of their forces. This engagement is a decisive clash. Victory here will shift the momentum of the war in our favor. Expect a determined enemy response. They will not withdraw easily and may attempt to reinforce their position as losses mount. Strike hard, exploit weaknesses, and maintain battlefield control. This is not a delaying action. This is a battle for dominance. The victor will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement, securing salvage and eliminating any remaining resistance, ensuring that when the dust settles, it is our forces standing over the wreckage. Crush them and claim the field. Okay, and this time they've got a whole bunch of vehicles with a couple of archers. Then they're also bringing another militia mech and a marauder. And then we'll have the isolated dropship defense. Also, where did... Okay, so you're still augmented with armor. Let's go ahead and put Alpha Lance into the isolated dropship defense. An allied dropship has been isolated behind enemy lines, and hostile forces are closing in fast. Your mission is to defend the dropship until it can lift off, or, if necessary, destroy at least 50% of the enemy forces to break their assault. If the dropship fails to escape and the enemy remains intact, our strategic situation will be severely compromised. Expect a relentless assault from multiple directions, with enemy units prioritizing disabling the dropship before it can launch. They may attempt to immobilize it, breach its hull, or delays departure long enough for reinforcements to arrive. You must hold the line, intercept high threat targets, and keep the dropship secure until it achieves liftoff. If the situation demands it, eliminating half the enemy force will force them to retreat, buying the dropship a chance to escape. The enemy will control the field at the end of the engagement, meaning no salvage or recovery will be possible. This is a battle for survival. Ensure the dropship gets out or cripple the enemy so that they can no longer threaten it. Oh, hello, Power. I hope that you're doing well today. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Alpha Lance plopped onto this one. They'll probably be able to handle it by themselves, if I was going to guess. Unless something absolutely crazy happens. Yes. The enemy's bringing 3,000 BV. We are bringing 20,000 BV. Should be okay. If they manage to get a one-turn dropship kill with a Stalker, a Merlin, and a Shadowhawk, you know what? They can have it. They can have it. They've earned it. So the critical convoy escort. I am sorely tempted to put Bravo Lance into that one. And then the frontline engagement, we can put Asteroid and maybe Charlie into. Yeah. So let's throw Bravo into this one. And then the frontline engagement, we will put Hodor. Where's Charlie? Are they still oot in the boot? They are. Ooh, when do they come back? They come back on the 27th? So like, meow? Mayhaps. MekHQ, where are you? Maybe. Ah, because it was generating another scenario. Isn't that great? In but a week, we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have had 8 scenarios generated. Yeah, I mean, we've already taken out one. I know where the orbital defense is, and I just have to go get it. I was looking for the mech base more than anything else. Or something. Oh, the base of operations is what I was looking for. But I might just go ahead and deal with the operational or the hostile orbital defense. That one. That one. So the frontline engagement will deploy. Hold on. Let's make sure they're healed. Make sure they're repaired. There we go. That should be gooder. So we'll deploy Charlie at the minimum. And just because Charlie is kind of lost and afraid a whole lot, we'll go ahead and drop Asteroid in with them. Got a few support points, so we should be just fine. Cool beans. Hey, here's a question for you guys. Do you want me to download the most recent nightly and play that in my next stream? So upgrade from 50.11 to the most up-to-date nightly for 50.12, kind of give you a heads up on what to expect whenever it may come out. All right, 27th. Frontline engagement or critical convoy escort first. I think. Why don't we just do the critical convoy escort first? So we get to do this. 4 should be plenty. 4 should be more than enough. Let's let all the things load in. All right, so we're starting in the south. Remember, Mr. or Mrs. AI. Draw north, auto flee north. Run away, but only to the north. Okay, that should hopefully work well. We're going to find out. And let's see what happens. And actually, yeah, should be fine. Yeah. The nice thing is that I always back up my saves so that I can always go back to the most recent, not broken version. Yeah, I'll hold off for a little bit then. I'll hold off. All right. So initiative happens. It's only like 28,000 BV versus 6,900. No big deal. So the right answer is probably to just sprint forward. Why don't you? Oh, you're the add-on. That's why. How did you get there? And the grasshopper, which can, I think maybe we just sprint forward there. How many do we have to kill? 50%, I know, but so there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to destroy 5 of them, allegedly. and we came out of this pretty good. Gosh, artillery is terrifying. I don't care that it's allied artillery. It's terrifying. Uh-oh. Is my poor little computer struggling? Is it riding the struggle bus? There we go. I think we're good now. The whole point of going to individual initiative was so that the turns would not take as long. Tell you what, folks, I'm actually going to do something crazy. I'm going to save the game. I'm going to go ahead and save the game. I'm going to try restarting my computer and seeing if that makes things better. And so I will be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.